Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to our respected guests and all our wonderful participants. We are delighted to have you with us today. I am Bushra Hamdani, President of Women in Computer Science Club at AI Explain You Science, and it's my absolute pleasure to be your host for today's inspiring session. Today's session is proudly organized by Women in Computer Science Club, an initiative of AI Explain You Science. At Women in Computer Science Club, our mission is to empower, inspire, and support women in computing by creating opportunities to learn, connect, and grow through in meaningful discussions with accomplishment researchers, educators, and industry experts. At AI Explain You Science, we believe that knowledge becomes more valuable when it is shared. Today's session is another step toward the mission, and we are honored to host an exceptional academic and researcher whose work continues to inspire students and professionals around the world. Before I introduce our distinguished speaker, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever met someone who has dedicated over 2 decades to teaching, contributed extensively to research, published books and patents, received prestigious national and international awards, and still proudly calls herself a passionate learner? Well, today you are about to meet one. It's my great pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker, Dr. Ayesha Heena. Dr. Ayesha Heena is currently serving as a postdoctoral researcher at AI Explain You Science and as a faculty member in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning at the Karnataka University, India. With an outstanding 25 years of teaching experience, she has inspired countless students and researchers through her dedication to education and innovation. Her research has published in leading SCI, Scopus, Web of Science, and and Google Scholar Index Journal, and she served as a reviewer of several internationally reputed journals, including IEEE Access, Springer Nature, IETE, CSSE, and CMC. Dr. Aisha has authored book chapters, secured both Indian and UK patents, and received numerous recognitions, including International Academic and Research Excellence Award, IBR Achiever Award 2024 for earning over 250 professional certifications, multiple NPTEL gold and silver medals, and recognition among the top 30 teachers in India. Her expertise spans artificial intelligence, machine learning, image processing, wireless communication, and sensor networks, making her an influential voice in today's technology driven world. Beyond her academic achievement, she actively contributes to humanitarian and peace building initiatives through international organizations, reflecting her commitment to using knowledge and leadership for the betterment of society. Most recently, she has also been nominated for the South Indian Women Achievers Award 2026 in the Outstanding Educator category, another remarkable milestone in her inspiring journey. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving our distinguished speaker a warm and enthusiastic virtual round of applause. Dr. Aisha Hina, we are truly honored to have you with us today. Thank you for accepting our invitation. The virtual stage is now yours, and we look forward to learning from your valuable insights. Welcome to AI Explain You Science and Women in Computer Science Club. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Peace be upon all of us. I hope my screen is visible. Is the screen visible
No, ma'am, it's not visible.
now?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it's visible now.
Okay. Yes. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce myself as Dr. Aisha Hina. Just a brief introduction was also given by the host. Advisor for Women in Science, and I have been serving as a faculty in the Department of Engineering and Technology with a teaching and research interest in communication systems, AI, emerging technologies, and committed to promoting scientific learning, innovation, and empowering women to excel in STEM education and research. So, to begin with my presentation, It's a wonderful topic. I hope everyone have were excited to know what Super AI is. That is the topic of today's talk is Super AI, science, fiction, or tomorrow's reality. Let me know if I'm not audible. Is the voice clear?
Ma'am, you are audible. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So, to begin with the presentation, I welcome for the presentation on Super AI. This introduction actually sets the stage for a journey through the rapid evolution of machine learning. Today, we aren't just talking about the latest chatbots or image generators. We are here to map the trajectory of technology that is fundamentally redefining the limits of human achievement. To start with, from AI to super AI refers to the progression of artificial intelligence from today's specialized systems towards artificial super intelligence, that is ASI. AI that vastly surpasses the best humans across virtually all cognitive domains, including creativity, scientific discovery, strategy, and self improvement. The key stages that we'll be talking about in the evolution of super AI starts with narrow AI, that is referred to as ANI, where actually we all are today. Current AI excels at specific tasks, that is in terms of image recognition, language translation, game playing, that is for example AlphaGo, coding assistance, or medical diagnostics, or even the self-driving cars. Models like Grok, GPT series, maybe chat GPT 3, 4, and the go on ongoing series, Cloud, or Gemini are highly capable but lack true understanding, general reasoning across unrelated domains, persistent memory, or autonomous goal pursuit. So they are just tools, not independent thinkers. The progress here has been explosive since deep learning boom and transformer architecture, sorry, accelerated dramatically by scaling laws. That is, if you have more data, then you add computations, then you add parameters so as to increase better performance. It's just like the equation: more data plus compute plus parameters is equal to the better performance. Now, coming to the next, that is in the next 1 hour or the next session, this session, by the end of the session, we'll move through three zones of intelligence. That is zone 1 referring to ANI, zone 2 referring to AGI, and zone 3 referring to ASI. So when I say zone 1, the ANI actually refers to the specialized task driven tools that define our current reality. As I said, we are actually in the present scenario in the zone 1. When I say zone 2, it is referring to AGI, the pivotal threshold of human level versatility, which we are actively building towards today. And when I say zone 3, it is referring to ASI, the speculative, transcendent future where machine intelligence surpasses the collective capacity of human minds. As engineers, our challenge is not just to understand how these models work, but to design the frameworks of safety and alignment that will define how they interact with our world. Now, coming to AGI, that is artificial general intelligence. So, human level or beyond AGI would match or even exceed the human performance across most economically valuable tasks. Here I mean when I am referring to beyond AGI, that is beyond the intelligence of human level. So economically valuable tasks actually includes inventing new technologies, conducting original research, running companies, and it also implies broad cognitive flexibility, wherein we can expect common sense like humans and potentially agency, that is, acting in the world towards specific goals. And when I say ASI, that is artificial super intelligence, it is actually far beyond human intelligence. Means when we say artificial intelligence is just imitation of the intelligences that are beared by the human beings, here artificial super intelligence refers to intelligence far beyond what intelligence is exhibited by humans. So ASI would be orders of magnitude smarter than the smartest humans in every field. Suppose someone is an expert in the particular field, we expect this ASI to be more expert than the smartest person in the human beings in that particular field. So it could recursively self-improve. Another important aspect of ASI is it could recursively self-improve. We as human beings, from the day when we are born, we keep on improving, we keep on learning, we keep on improving our capabilities. So that is happening on a particular pace. That is, we need to grow from our childhood to adolescence to teenage to an adult. So that is taking time actually. But if you could see in ASI, it is having the capability of intelligence explosion. What we mean by this intelligence explosion is actually referring to recursive self improvement of the machine, which is actually leading to remarkable rapid advances in the fields of science, medicine, energy, and space exploration. So, or if we can misalign existential risks actually. So, this transition from AGI to ASI could be surprisingly fast. We can even talk about this transition happening in few months or maybe happening within weeks or even happening within minutes in some scenarios because of its capability of self improvement loops. But what are the implications of this technology? There are some upsides, like we can say, able to do the solving of the climate challenges or whatever the challenges we face due to climate changes, we could be able to solve them using the ASI. We can even have a drastic change in the disease diagnostics field. We can even solve the problems related to poverty. We can even solve the problems related to space colonization, scientific golden age. All these are the upsides in the form of implications of ASI. When we talk about risks here, the risk in the field of ASI could be job replacement, misuse of weapons or having disinformation kind of problems, loss of control, or unintended consequences. Maybe we don't know, unseen problems may be arising. So many leaders call for careful governance in the field of ASI. When we talk about societal shift, that is from AI as an assistant to AI as a partner or even AI as a successor in many domains can be expected. So preparation actually involves policy matters, need to take care about the ethics when using ASI, also has broader scope in the field of education and economic adaptation. This transition represents one of humanity's most pivotal moments. So potentially, it is capable of, that is, whatever the industrial revolution we talk about, Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0, so it is potentially comparable to Industrial Revolution. Or even we can say it is emergence of our species. So the exact path depends on choices made today, investment in safety, open collaboration, and steering towards beneficial outcomes. Here is a representation of the timeline, that how we have, or the transition from narrow AI to super AI. So if we look at the narrow AI, we can only talk about some specialized systems which are capable of doing image recognition or some gaming applications. when transformers are involved. And moving ahead is the Gen AI, wherein we talk about DALI, ChatGPT, and many other levels for better across most tasks. Involves advanced AI, and when switching to AGI, it is also leading to ASI emergence, wherein super intelligence is in key domains is expected. So we can have intelligence explosion in the form of rapid self-improvement leading to super AI era wherein we have the profound societal transformation. Another diagram here we could see there is a detailed timeline from narrow AI to artificial super intelligence, that is ASI. So you can see from the left to right if you move and see how the transition is from simple narrow AI to ASI. I hope it is visible in the slide. It's very complex slide actually, but I am sharing from the mobile, so might not be having that clarity. But however, talk about it. So there is a transformer architecture wherein the attention is all you need paper. That is leading to multimodal mode like ChatGPT, Grok, etc. And that is referred to as Gen AI, and it is going in the mainstream, leading to advanced agents and reasoning capabilities, which we call as early AGI prototypes. And here we have the safety and alignment as a focus. Moving ahead is the AGI achievements, wherein we have the ASI emergence, leading to intelligence explosion, that is recursive self-improvement that I have talked about, which is where you have the broader superhuman performance. The performance here is far, far better than experts who are in the human beings in a particular field. So you have full super AI where the transformers economy and society is happening, leading to intelligence explosion. We call it as full super AI. This could be expected in near future. However, there are some expectations about post AI world also, which are also leading to new challenges. Next, moving ahead, the ASI timeline, that is extremely talking about artificial super intelligence. Actually, narrow AI is referred to the era from 2010 to 2020, and advanced AI is referred to the timeline from 2020 to 2030. So the narrow AI is 2010 to 2021 decade we can expect, and then advanced AI is what referred to as Gen AI, started from 2020, expected to last till 2030. And the next expected period is 2030 to 2040, referred to as Artificial General Intelligence AGI, wherein we have the AI misalignments leading to ethical and governance challenges. Moving ahead from 2040 to 2050, expected that we have post-human intelligence, that is intelligence explosion, referring to ASI emergence and also existential risks. So that is how we can have a discussion about 4 decades, starting from narrow AI to advanced AI, that is accelerated scientific discovery, solving climate change and many other global economic abundance problems, leading to expected period of human AI symbiosis from 2030 to 2040. We are expecting human AI symbiosis, and from 2040 to 2050 we expect post-human intelligence or ASI emergence, that is leading to intelligence explosion and also bearing a measurable amount of existential risks. Moving ahead, the era, that is the main horizon, that is the horizontal timeline that we talk about, that is 2010 to 2050 with major milestones, where in the previous slide we have seen this one. You can see there are some green arrows, that is the green upward arrows, and there are some red downward arrows. So the green upward branches are corresponding to major opportunities like example, solving global challenges, scientific breakthroughs, abundant symbiosis, and the red downward branches refer to the key risks includes job displacement, misalignment, misuse, existential risk, geopolitical issues, annotated focus like scaling loss dominate, and safety and alignment focus. Now, moving ahead to another perception where we can see where AGI actually stands. We could very clearly see here where we can show how the AGI is encompassing the cross-domain knowledge integration, adaptive learning and problem solving, analogical reasoning, metaconception, executive function, executive function, and goal setting and creative synthesis. Creative synthesis, we need visual perception and language comprehension like computer vision, NLP, LLM, ANI, etc. For cross-domain knowledge integration, we need both language comprehension and action and decision making. Includes semantic graphs also, and adaptive learning and problem solving involves symbolic and logical reasoning, which we call as the narrow expert ANI, and analogical reasoning and metacognition and self-reflection needs common sense knowledge base. That is narrow knowledge ANI, we say. It's mainly contextual and involves context. Executive function goal needs agentic work planning. That is integrated action steps where we can also have optimized correlations. The creative synthesis needs agnostic data pattern recognition. So that is how the perception of this slide is. Moving ahead, a clarity of how the early 21st century started with zone 1 leading to progression in the mid 21st century and beyond referred to as zone 2, and finally the global focus is what actually zone 3 referred to as hypothetical or unknown future. It is something which is only hypothetical. We don't know what's going to happen in the zone 3. That's why called as an unknown future, or it is simply hypothetical. So this zone 1, it is artificial narrow intelligence, the foundation. This is the era we are currently in. Systems are highly capable but strictly limited to some specific domains. The key drivers include technologies like machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, and allow for task-specific automations like virtual assistants, recommendation engines, etc. Limitation of this zone 1 is these systems lack transfer learning. They cannot easily apply knowledge gained in one area to completely unrelated area. Zone 2, that is AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, the pivot point is this represents the threshold where AI matches the cognitive flexibility of a human. It's almost matching the cognitive intelligence of human beings. The transition, the diagram shows multiple arrows representing different narrow technologies which are converging into central AGI hub in the previous figure we have seen. The core capabilities, unlike ANI, AGI would feature cross-domain reasoning and the adaptive problem solving and ability to learn new skills from scratch, much like a human child or a student does. It is a stage where the machine achieves common sense and can function autonomously across any intellectual task. Zone 3, that's ASI, the horizon. This is a hypothetical final stage, we say. Once an AI reaches this AGI threshold, the potential for recursive self-improvement begins. And that is where we say intelligence explosion. So the diagram illustrates this as a radiating core, and the system can rewrite its own code, optimize its architecture, and it would theoretically move beyond human intelligence rapidly. So the key characteristics are noetic creativity, a form of abstract high-level reasoning that may exceed the current human capacity. Global optimization, where the ability to solve complex planet-scale changes like climate models or advanced physics simultaneously. Strategic dominance, the capacity to manage and navigate complex multivariable environments better than any collective group of human experts. This is how we can see the super intelligence and artificial intelligence actually. I will give a major comparison between the super intelligence and artificial intelligence via this table, where if you start with the definition, intelligence is beyond human capabilities in ASI, that is super intelligence, and intelligence is always shown by machines in case of simple AI. Characteristics could be smarter than humans and think in new ways, and in case of simple AI, it mimics the human thinking and decision making. The potential impact of super AI is may change society and how people live, whereas simple AI just helps the businesses and makes daily tasks easy. Development aspect, super AI, a concept that's not fully understood or achieved yet, but AI, simple AI, is actively being studied and used in different areas. Ethical considerations, there are many concerns about control, safety, and what is right, what is wrong in case of ASI. Simple AI needs to be used carefully, but mainly helps with tasks which are specific. Future outlook, not sure, or even when it will happen, there is no guarantee. Super intelligence. Whereas in case of AI, keeps getting better and is used more and more. In case of there's understanding, it can understand and solve very difficult problems, whereas AI can do specific tasks and solve certain problems. Autonomy, if you talk about super intelligence can work by itself and make decisions alone, whereas AI follows rules and instructions and does not depend on humans. Importance of AI, here the importance is AI enables repetitive tasks, AI analyze large amount of data, AI customize user experience, AI assist in medical diagnosis, discovering new drugs, treatment plans, monitoring patients, and leading to better healthcare results. Also, if we say the ASI is really good at solving hard problems like stopping climate change. ASI could help create new things much faster in areas like medicine and space. ASI could help scientists find things quicker, like learning more about space, genes, and new materials. ASI helps countries operate better by giving boosts to technology, research, and innovation.